Hello, hello, my lovelies. Today we are going to be reviewing the Couture Draculaura. So without any further ado, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's jump into it. Roll the intro. Now, I want to have full disclosure. I've already kind of opened her because this arrived at my fiance's grandparents' house. And they wanted to see what I got in the mail, so I kind of opened it for them and kind of showed her off to them. And so I've already looked at her, but I wanted to show you guys this doll and everything that I like about her and just show her off. So I'm going to go ahead and open the box, and then I'm going to come back to you guys. All right, I got the box out. So this is what it looks like really up close. You can see all the finer details right here of the skullet. The box is shaped like a coffin. It's very reflective. I think this box is so freaking cool. Like, no one's business. I had to get her out. So what she comes with is this little piece of paper that says Certificate of Authenticity on the back. And I'll read it off for you. Certificate of Authenticity. This certifies that your Monster High Haute Couture Draculaura materialized through the collaborative efforts of the designers and artists at Marvel. How long has it been? It seems like ages since I crept out of the crypt and let the sunshine hit my face. Well, not literally. Vampire, remember? Aren't these totally fantastic mesh sleeves the most fashionable sunblock ever? And the rest of this creepy cute look to die for. From the gorgeous cape and the web details of the fantastic heels that take this outfit to scary new heights. My favorite accessory has to be the vamp hat. What better way to declare my vegetarian lifestyle and make my dad, Count Dracula, grind his fangs in frustration? Let's not let this much time pass before we see each other again. I simply can't bear this unlife without you, Draculaura. And that's what it looks like with her little signature there on the bottom. And it also comes with her diary, so I'm going to go ahead and get that out and then show it off to you guys. For reference, the diary actually comes in the bottom of her coffin. See how I showed you that in the front? Well, this is what's in the back is her diary. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop that out for you. It says, this diary belongs to Draculaura. And then in the bottom, it says, it should be totally forbidden to read someone else's diary, even if it's lost. Which is different than the normal diaries, but I really kind of dig this. Because I heard that there's a lot of different details in these diaries that we haven't gotten before. I think somebody said in Frankie's that Deuce and Cleo actually have broken up again. And everyone kind of talks about that through their diaries. So I will read that later. And then when I'm done reading it, I will jump back to you and tell you all the gore-y details. See what I did there? The gorgeous details. Ha. Alright, now I'm going to show you what you're all here for. The doll, of course. Here she is. She has a cute little viewing window. I'm getting better about this glare stuff, so here she is. It's a little bit glary on her face. So I'm going to try to like zoom in super close for you. The stand is metallic. You can see she has these lace leggings. I love the spider web details everywhere. I think it's really cute. Her hair is so gorgeous. I really don't want to like open her, but I will kind of take off this plastic part and put it back when I'm done. Because I only bought one, and then she's got her brush and her stand. I like this choker on her. Everything is very metallic, but very cute. I think she looks stunning. I'm just blown away by this doll. I think she's so pretty. Like, oh my gosh. The little capelet is so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the plastic so you guys can see without the glare. All right, so I have the viewing screen off, so here you can see her probably a lot better. I'm gonna try to fix this. I have my darkness turned all the way down now, so it should be a little bit better. I like the whole crisscross pattern. Her makeup looks absolutely stunning. Her necklace is so cute. The dress is really kind of stiff feeling. Her hair doesn't feel like it has any gel. She has a cute little ring on. I'm obsessed with this necklace. Utterly obsessed. I like how she has like that cutesy kind of like e-girl, classy kind of look to her. She has these little metallic rings in her belt. Of course, with the spider webs and the lace, very Draculaura. Her little purse feels like fake leather, and it actually does open right here. Like I said, I'm not going to like fully take her out because I don't want to take her out of the box because I only have one. These shoes are to die for. Literally, I love these shoes. I wish these existed in real life, along with these little leggings with the lace and the decorations on them. And of course, the metallic stand. But she is stunning. And here's the vamp hat she mentions. If I can get it to go up. It says vamp with a cute little bat on it. I think it's adorable. I actually paid for 2 days shipping. I was like one of the first people in line to get one of these dolls. And they told me my order was on back order and I likely wasn't going to get her until July. And I was like, oh no, I wanted to do a review on her. This is so bad. But I'm glad she came, and she arrived at my fiance's grandparents' house, which is why you're not getting my first reaction of seeing her. I didn't actually like study her when I was there because guests and all, and I didn't want to be rude. But I showed her in the plastic to them, and I was so excited to get this doll because I waited. I did not get Frankie. I did not get Claudine, even though I did want Frankie because Frankie is one of my favorite ghouls. But I know I wanted Draculaura. When I seen her on their Instagram, I was like, out of all of these dolls, I think Draculaura is the prettiest and I need to get her. So I waited, I saved my money, I got up super early the day she released. Also, her eyelashes feel real. That's so cool. So, yeah, I'm so glad I bought her. She is a 10 out of 10 pretty to me. I love the box. I love the fact that they gave you like a viewing window for you to like display her because the box does stand on its own. The box does stand on its own, and I love how they kind of gave you that viewing window so that way you could just put her on your shelf and have her on display without actually taking her out and putting her on the stand. And if that's your thing, go ahead. But I kind of want to keep her nice. Because I only have one and I don't have enough money to buy her a replacement because they're going for so much money now. So, yeah, I'm so glad I bought Draculaura. She is gorgeous. She is stunning. She is so for the modern ghoul, if you will. I'm not going to stop with the Monster High puns, all right? I'm not going to stop. This is what they do. This is what I'm going to do, all right? All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to read her diary, and then I'm going to give you guys all the tea, everything that's in here. All right. All right, the first entry on January the 7th, she talks about how she's working for the Gory Gazette, the Monster High newspaper, and they have the Impossible Burgers and Beyond Meat, which is like vegetarian foods, and she can't get Claude or her dad to eat it, and her dad is giving her the talk about how she needs to give up her vegetarian lifestyle because it's unnatural and unvampire-like of her. But the funny thing is that she calls it Beyond Burgers and Grim Possible. or she calls it Beyond Meat and Grim Possible Burgers, and I think that's just hilarious. So that's what we got on page 1. We're on to page 2, which is the 11th of January, and we're already getting little hints that something might be amiss with Cleo, because she seems a little more angry than usual during fear leading practice, and she can't get her cheerleaders to do a pyramid, and it seems like she's a little more angry than usual, and Draculaura doesn't know what's going on with her. Also, she's tried to get Claudine and her dad to try her new recipes, and her dad left with his fangs bared and Claudine sneaking a second piece of the food. And Draculaura caught that, and she thinks it's really cute. So I'm going to go on to page 3. Ooh, more juicy details. So I'm going to read you the page. I'm still really confused about what happened today. The day started off perfectly fine until fear leading practice was suddenly canceled. We were supposed to talk details for the fashion show, but Cleo was nowhere to be found. I headed to the mall with Claudine and Frankie Stein to scout outfits for the new show and meet Claude at the food court for just a quick bite. The food court is so lacking in vegetarian options, but they do have some really good screechery and screech something. And I don't mind it too much. Anyway, we found a fantastic boutique that had some creeperific looks and scare accessories. I wish I could point my father in the direction of this store. He's constantly buying me clothes that were in style when he was 1600, but I wouldn't be caught alive in those clothes. Anyway, I met Claude afterwards at the food court, and he was in such a weird mood. He got really cagey when I mentioned Cleo's mood recently in our canceled practice. He quickly changed the subject to my article for the Gory Gazette, and I know something is wrong. The day Claude wants to talk about protein count and kidney beans is when I know exactly that something's wrong. We basically drove home in silence. He gave me a quick kiss and drove away. Something has that wolf's fur all ruffled, and I intend to find out. So we're getting that Claude, because he's friends with Deuce, he probably knows that something's amiss with these two's relationship again, and he just doesn't want to talk to Draculaura about it. And Cleo's suddenly canceling practice, which is kind of out of character for her because she does love her fear leading practice. So we're getting little hints that things are amiss. Right, the next entry just is Claude hasn't shown up to pick up Draculaura, so she was in a bad mood. And her dad gave her a quick kiss on the cheek, noticing that she's making some spelling errors. So that's kind of cute, and it just keeps hinting more that something might be going on. So I'm going to read the next one. So in the next entry, which is the 28th of January, she notices that Claude is still having kind of like issues whenever Cleo is brought up or Deuce is brought up, and eventually she calls him out on it, and he's like, I promise to keep things under wraps. I'm not going to tell you. So she runs crying to her locker, and Frankie helps her fix her makeup, which is sad. But yeah, that's kind of all this entry is. So I'm going to read the next one. All right, we do know that they have broken up. So on the 1st of February, Cleo again has canceled practice, which is totally out of character for her. And Draculaura points this out. And so she decides her and Claudine and Frankie go over to the Denials and give her a scare package. Basically a care package filled with Cleo's favorite things. And as soon as they get to the door, Draculaura can tell that this isn't just one of Cleo's random royal tantrums. And then she takes them into the house, and she explains that her and Deuce have broken up, and she can't bear to face anyone at school. Deuce seems to be doing just fine. And she tells Draculaura that he told Claude to keep everything under wraps, which is what I was suspecting. And she tells Draculaura that she's got a good boyfriend and to cherish him. And so she runs out of the house to go meet up with Claude and kind of patch things up with him, which they do. And then the next entry is her fashion show that they were going to do to raise money for the fear leading team has went off on did no hitches, nothing went wrong with it, everything is good, And so that's kind of the end of the diary. And then on the back, it just kind of has her little planner with her name and her school. So that's what's in the diary. I love this doll. I think she's super cute. I think that it's always great to get these little diaries and see more about their lives and stuff. So I was really excited it came with a diary, which I actually didn't notice at first. So I was like super excited to read it. So yeah, I think I'm going to give this doll a 10 out of 10. I think she's gorgeous. She is stunning. She is creep-tastic, if you will. Not going to stop with the monster puns. So that's what I got for you guys today. If you feel like it, please hit the like button. Maybe hit the subscribe button for shits and gigs. I don't just do doll reviews. I do these when a certain doll catches my eye or a certain line catches my eye and I have to grab a doll from a certain line. So these aren't that often, but I love doing these. I love talking about dolls with people, especially Monster High. We're supposed to get a lot more Monster High this year, so I'm really hoping that we do. I don't just talk about this stuff. I talk about books, movies, TV shows, anime, pop culture news, pop culture drama. So if you feel like it and you look around the channel, I'm sure you'll find something you like. It's random on this corner of the internet. That's why the name's The Random Show. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you had a fantastic day. I love you so much. Bye.